In the restless heart of the city, where horns played a ceaseless symphony and ambitions raced between steel towers, Arena lived her days by the minute and measured her nights by the hour. She was 30, swift-footed and determined, not to stand still for anyone, especially herself. Her prized luxury watch glinted on her wrist. It was her first big purchase, a token of success, and served as her relentless reminder not to waste a second. Every morning began with the alarm's shrill call, her eyes snapping open before the sun. The world outside was always running, so she did too. She moved through her apartment on autopilot, phone in one hand, her prized luxury watch glinting on her wrist. In the kitchen, her father already waited, an old, gentle man, growing quieter as the years drew on. He'd sit at the table beside a cup of warm tea, looking up with hopes of conversation.
Good morning, Dad.
Arena noticed him, always, but never had time for more than a hurried, "Good morning, Dad." Promise lived on her tongue. "I'll spend time with Dad after I succeed, just a little more." The city outside beckoned, and Arena rushed onwards, subways, elevators, meetings that stacked like dominoes. She told herself that every ounce of energy now would buy peace and happiness later. Her watch ticked away, always urging her, "Hurry, hurry." But one Thursday morning, in the pale hush just before dawn, she paused. Her briefcase was packed, her shoes polished. As she turned to leave, her eyes caught a slip of paper on the kitchen table, written in her father's careful hand. "I bought myself a new clock today. It has no hands, so I won't feel like time is running out." The words pulled her still, heavy as stone. For a moment she almost turned to look for him, to ask what he meant, to sit before another day began. But already her phone buzzed with a new task.
Goodbye.
She kissed the air, shouted goodbye, and hurried away. That afternoon, as rain streaked office windows and the city's pulse beat on, Arena's phone rang again. This time, the news was different. Her father had collapsed. Heart failure, they said, in the back garden, tending roses she had not seen bloom in years. That evening, the apartment was too quiet. Arena wandered from room to room, noticing the dust on old photo frames, a pair of his shoes by the door, the faint whisper of an unfinished tea. On the kitchen table waited his final clock, an old wooden thing, its glass face smudged with age, but where hands once pointed, nothing at all. She traced the empty circle with gentle fingers, imagining him winding it, smiling to himself at the small rebellion. The clock didn't tick, it didn't count, minutes, hours, regrets. There, in the absence of all that measured time, she saw a simple truth. Time for her father had not stopped on the clock. It had run out in life quietly, in the very hours she'd promised to someday share. She pressed her trembling palms flat on the kitchen table where he had once waited and wept, not for wasted seconds, but for all the moments that could have been, if only she had chosen to pause.